What you are about to experience is out of this world. Politics, history, and of course, a lot of entertainment. It's time to rock it with the Docket.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Kyle, Dockery with the Dockery Docket. We are here with another fantastic episode of the Dockery Docket. I'm excited to be here, and I hope that you are excited to be here as well. Now, the Democrats have more to worry about than just Tesla, as they also have to worry about their own party as well. And together, we are watching the Democratic Party completely implode on itself, and it is amazing to watch. We have seen 20 plus Democratic representatives release the exact same video word for word. They have also released the same tweet word for word. And here's the thing, if you get a script of something, make sure that you mix it up. Make sure that you're not posting the same exact thing, because if you are, then you look like a robot. And that's exactly what these Democrats are. They get a message from the higher ups and they put it right on Twitter. They don't even look at it. They just say, copy, paste, put it up. And now all of this happened before Trump's big State of the Union / not State of the Union / the paddle speech, where yes, the Democrats acted like complete idiots. The only time that the Democratic side stood up and actually cheered was when Donald Trump talked about spending in Ukraine. The rest of the time, they sat there with their little paddles. They sat on their phone, and they even walked out. And one even got kicked out for being disturbing. The party is in absolute shambles, and guess what? I am loving it. All of this has contributed to a new poll coming out from NBC News, which claimed that Democrats have a 27% approval rating. This is the lowest positive rating that has been in this poll since 1990. And sadly, only 7% have a very positive view of the Democratic Party. This is a huge problem for the Democrats because Donald Trump has a higher approval rating than them. As right now, he is at 47.9% approval. Democrats are also standing against what the American people actually want and what the American people actually voted for. For example, according to another poll, 66% of Americans support deporting illegal immigrants who are in the country illegally. However, for some reason, the Democrats want these people to stay in our country, and I don't know why. However, for some reason, these Democrats want these people who have done crimes to stay in our country. It defies all logic and reason. But recently, Donald Trump signed the Aliens Act. Donald Trump signed the Alien Enemies Act to remove members of the Tren-Aragua gang. These are gang members. These are bad people who have done bad things, and they should not be in our country. They should be sent to where they came from. So that's exactly what happened. They boarded these people up on a plane, and they started to send them off. But while the plane was still in the air, a rogue leftist judge said, no, I want that plane to come back. I don't care if it's in the air, bring it back. Why? Why does this judge and why do these Democrats want these people back in our country, especially when the plane is over international waters? It is absolutely stupid, and Trump should continue to send these different people away. He shouldn't care what these rogue judges say. Along with that, apparently people really like Doge, as 46% of people responded a good idea when asked, from what you have read, seen, or heard, what do you think of Doge? The Democrats see that their policies aren't very popular, but still, they are trying to push them, and it is not working. They have still failed to realize that they need to change their message somehow. The people voted for Donald Trump, and the people want what Donald Trump is giving them. They didn't vote for some rogue judge to strike down every single little thing that Donald Trump says or does. They voted for this administration. They voted for Trump and this administration to make things better. And guess what? Things are actually starting to get a little bit better right now. Egg prices are actually going down. Inflation is going down. And gas prices are also going down. But I bet that's all thanks to Joe Biden, right? Now, the leadership question came up again when Republicans tried to pass a continuing resolution to keep the government funded. Well, it passed the House easily, but the Senate was where things were going to have trouble, as you need 60 votes to pass this resolution, and the Republicans only had 53 votes, so they had to try and convince some of the Democrats to jump over on their side, but in our political climate right now, that's nearly impossible to do. Now, you might not remember this, but the last time there was a threat of a government shutdown, the Democrats went absolutely insane. So they started to do one of their favorite tricks in the book: kill grandma politics. Basically, if Republicans didn't sign on to what the Democrats wanted, they were literally killing grandma. There would be no more Social Security. She will be on the streets, and unfortunately, she will die. However, the Democrats didn't have that game to play because they didn't have the cards. So all of a sudden, their killing grandma politics flipped on its head, as now Democrats were coming out and claiming that they weren't going to support this continuing resolution. And they were also willing to shut down the government until they got a better deal. Isn't it interesting how that works? Democrats claim, you're gonna kill grandma, everyone's going to die. But then when it's on the flip side, they're like, well, a shutdown is a great thing. I love shutdowns. So there was a lot of fighting and going back and forth with the Democratic Party. At first, everyone was on the same page, saying, no, we're not going to pass this bill, and we're going to try and get something better from the Republicans. They were going to kill grandma. And these Democrats probably also felt confident that the news was going to somehow spin this and blame Republicans, and it would make the Democrats look good. However, Chuck Schumer, the minority leader, had a change of heart. He decided to go with his morals, as he was the one that claimed over and over again that a government shutdown was going to kill grandma, and it's the worst thing ever in politics. And I believe that he knew it was hypocritical for him not to side with this bill. So he decided to side with the Republicans, and they were able to pass the continuing resolution. Hooray! Now, I don't like Schumer at all, but I respect that he stood up for what he believes in. Now, the people on the left were not happy with Schumer and also the other Democrats that joined him to vote for this bill, as the left went to social media to claim that all of these different people need to be primaried, and Schumer needs to not be the Senate minority leader anymore because he is enabling Donald Trump. This makes Donald Trump more powerful, apparently, and it's going to kill everyone. And I truly believe that these leftists on Twitter or X wanted the government shutdown, just so then they could blame Donald Trump, which is what they do about everything anyway, so what's the difference? Instead, they are now blaming their own party leadership, and the party as of right now is crumbling before our very eyes. And the funny thing is right now, the only two leaders that seem to be promoting the Democratic message and is the future of the party are AOC and Tim Walz. And all I have to say for that is, good luck, Democrats. You're gonna need it. And with that, I just want to thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Dockery Docket. And until next time, like my mom always says, be good, be kind, be loving, goodbye.